Pat's Taps at Catfish Johnny's. Pat's Taps is Lake Panasoffke's only craft beer tap room, offering 12 rotating craft beers on tap. We also offer bottled domestic beer, seltzers, ciders, and wine, as well as a variety of appetizers and pub food. Our family-friendly tap room is a great place to hang out and enjoy some one-of-a-kind craft beer. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or the Untapped app.
All right, welcome back to another edition of the Goblay Show. I'm your host, Billy Goble, and today we have a special guest. He is a former Florida Gator and NFL player. And without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Chris Rainey. Chris, welcome to the show, buddy.
Thank you for having me, man. If you know more than me, come help me. If you do, tell me or something. And I always ask the parents for feedback. After the season or during a certain time, or if we just having a conversation, I love feedback from parents. If I'm missing something, if I'm doing something wrong, this and that, and all the other stuff, ain't no wrong with to involve the parents and all that stuff. But at the same time, I'm the one coaching. I don't need your help.
Yeah, so that's true. Well, you know, like I said, you're not doing the kid any favor by lying to him. Or, you know, because you're looking out for him, you know what's going on, you know what's best. I mean, my dad used to say this is back in the, you got to remember back in the day. But when I was a kid growing up, my dad would coach and he would tell all the parents, he'd go, all right, now does anybody have any, like he basically told them, look, like he pulled I can't think of the coach's name. Basically, when they're on the field, they're mine. When they're off the field, you can do whatever you want. But I can't have you telling them what to do while they're on the field because they're not going to listen to you and me at the same time. Does anybody have any problems with that? And if they did, he says, you know, look, there's another team you can go to. There's no offense. There's nothing wrong with you objecting, but I don't need that. And we've gotten away from that because, you know, most of the time, it's all volunteer. Like I'm talking about youth sports. I know high school team. You know, some places, high school coaches get paid a lot of money. Like from what I've heard in Georgia, they get paid a lot of money. Anyways, but there are a lot of people that volunteer their time, and they're volunteers. They don't get paid, but they act like they're pulling the strings, and they're wanting to know why their kid's not going to get a Major League Baseball career or contract or a football contract. They're not going to go to a pristine college and play football. I mean, when like I said before, when are they going to be amateurs? Mm-hmm. They got to be able to live, grow. You can't have that. Mm-hmm. Going back to Florida, you know. What was a game that you played in? The first game, we'll say this. What was the first game you played in that you can remember? That you were like, is this really happening? Am I really here right now?
In college?
In college, yeah, at Florida.
No, all that stuff happened when I got in the NFL.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get that in a minute. But so Florida. I mean, I'm a big Gator fan, obviously. So I love just being there for the game. I can't imagine being on the field and seeing what you got to see.
I'm an athlete, too, so I know I was going to play freshman year and this and that, like Percy and all that stuff. So I think he looked at me like I was the next Percy. So, and I was playing everything, and I was starting on special teams. And all that stuff too. So and start getting involved and start getting more and everything else. And then I got redshirted because I got hurt at practice and I had to get surgery. So because coach wanted me to come help out on defense because he wanted to see if I could play defense too. So he called me over, went to the defense side, and they were doing a drill, a little thug up drill with the DBs and the running backs. The walk-on running backs. So one of the walk-on running backs, the defense called go hard. So I didn't know because I'm offense, but I don't be on this side. So I didn't know. So it's my turn up. about to do my thug up. He ran me slap over. And I wonder why they call him go hard. So he ran me slap over. I get up. They were like, you all right, Rainey? Yeah, I'm good. Playing it off. So when I got to the back of the line, I called for the trainers and all that stuff. And that's when I had to get surgery.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and I had a red shirt that year.
Wow. So what was it? The actual injury? Just
shoulder.
Just shoulder.
Rotator cuff.
Okay. Wow. What's how long did that take to recoup from that?
About 6 to 8 months, because I skipped the throwing motion because I ain't need to throw the ball because I play running back. So
right.
I wish I did the throwing motion because they always had somebody. Every team always had a running back double pass, but I couldn't do it because I skipped that part.
You're like, I skipped the part I wanted to do.
About 6 to 8 months, and during that time, that's when, because I was going out every day, Sunday to Sunday, going out. But I was doing all kind of crazy stuff my freshman year. Going out every day, messing with girls. I know running back coach caught me with a girl in the room. He walked in because I was skipping rehab from my shoulder. He walked in and saw me, hey, get your clothes and come on. So I ended up finishing, and then I had to leave and all that. Man, I was, but I got it all out the way my freshman year.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about it because I ended up getting a girlfriend my sophomore year, and I was focused and all that stuff.
Right.
And I was running track too at the same time. So
was it hard to do both sports at the same time? I mean, to kind of,
No, because they let us. So, but we just did different kind of training.
Gotcha.
Because we did football training. We didn't have to do track lift. We did football lifting, and then we did practice but we didn't have to do spring.
Well, I was going to say what Urban put you guys through, from what I could tell on that documentary, you could have went. Somebody said it was like we were going to Afghanistan.
Oh.
You were ready for anything,
man. The way we were training, yes, like we're going to try to go get Bin Laden.
You probably could have too,
man.
Oh,
cause especially them after midnight workouts, man. You as soon as you get in the locker room, you'll fall asleep right on the floor. That's how hard we was working.
Was everybody on board with that?
Oh, everybody.
Everybody.
It was fun when you dressed up and all that stuff. But as soon as you walk in that weight room door, all hell break loose.
But it was worth every minute of it.
You remember the movie Rambo?
Oh yeah.
That's how we were dressed up. Everybody got their headbands,
bandana on.
all kind of stuff. The paint on their face. Looking like, hey, oh my God. Camouflage.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's pretty intense, the workouts that I've seen on there with the chains and Tebow with the chains, and like I said, your leader, is always gonna be the quarterback on the offensive side. Mostly of the time it's gonna be the whole team. But it's good to see somebody in there doing the same thing that you're doing. They're not over there. They're not over there doing some fly weights. They're over there like a 15-pound dumbbell. Just like, all right, guys. Anybody got some Gatorade?
Hey, ain't no weak links. And the thing about it, people, I was stronger than the B small. I was super strong.
Yeah.
Because I used to lift with the O lineman and the D lineman. So,
they have you. Go ahead.
No, I was saying I could have benched 400.
Oh, wow.
I could have got there.
Wow.
Before my shoulders started breaking down, but I had to keep them right. But I got about 360. And the most I did, 225, was 21 times.
Oh, wow.
But I got it, 17, 16 times at the combine?
Oh, wow. So, with all the preparation and everything, y'all are ready to go to war, per se.
And we did church together too all the time.
Oh, really? Okay.
All the time. So we had a chapel. And that chapel guy was named oh my God. It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's an actual chapel?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've been there. My cousin got married there.
Something like a real no, like we have like in the meetings room or the hotel
okay,
meeting room type stuff.
Gotcha.
Man, how the hell? Pastor Lindsay.
Okay.
And he's from Ocala.
Okay.
So I reconnected because I saw him when I was doing speed training at my at Brick City at the track. Dude walking around. I'm like, man, he looked familiar. And it was him, and we reconnected, and he got a church right by my house.
Oh, cool.
So and that's where we go to church at and all that kind of stuff.
That's
so because
cool.
I'm trying to start that with high school, what we did at Florida. So
okay. Very nice.
Because he do the piano, the guitar, he sang the whole 9 yards, and he give you good speeches, all that stuff, and connected with football and everything else with real world. So,
speaking of that, Tebow. I mean, a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of people that don't like Tim Tebow, and I don't know why. Seriously, I don't know why, because it's like, why would you hate? Why would you hate on something that's good?
I'll put it like this: it's a lot of people don't like perfect people, and the only person perfect is God. So why you?
Well, there's a lot of people that don't like God either.
I know. So, and it seemed like everything was perfect for him. I'm talking about everything, whatever he did, anything, it was just perfect, no trouble, nothing. And it really was like that. And when you see him, like, God dang. But what got us was it got to the point they were like, Georgia versus Tebow, South Carolina versus Tebow. No, he ain't the only person on the team. It's us.
Yeah.
Nah, they ain't even saying Florida Gators no more. They just saying Tebow. I understand he won the Heisman and everything else, but that's how it was.
Right.
And everything. So, but they treat him like God. I'm talking about you got grown women passing out when he walked by, or if he touched their hand or gave him a hug. I'm talking about, man, it was crazy.
Yeah.
He couldn't even go to classes and all that kind of stuff. So it was just, it was.
Wow. Did what was a game that sticks out in your mind? I'm curious to see what, like, it doesn't have to be your favorite game, but what's a game that when you watch the highlights again, if you were to watch the entire game, you like
blocking all the punts.
Yeah.
Because I always want to do more.
I gotcha.
I always want to do more. And that's what NFL look for. They don't want a one-dimensional player.
Right.
So, and I always tell that the guys there nowadays, do more. Don't just be that person. Do more. So blocking punts made a difference. And just like Urban Meyer said, because he was the special team coach and all that stuff, and he took it serious. And he always gave us the percentage of if you do this, if you do that, this how much we'll win and all that kind of stuff. And I was on board and everything else. And I was doing that in high school already. So I was and he put me on the map even more, put me on special teams. And my takeoff was the fastest on the team. My 40-yard dash was the fastest on the team. So why not use me, the block punts and all that stuff? So, and every scheme they set out, it was either for me or Jeff Demps or Green or whoever. But us, it was mostly designed for me, Jeff, and Green. And then when them young bucks came, when we got older, Solomon Patton, sometimes Deontay Thompson, I don't think he got there, but he recovered a couple of them. Then Lewis Murphy, the young time when we was younger, and yeah.
The Pouncey twins, they're the same age you are.
Yep, they was.
So you guys graduated together.
They graduated early. Because I was still doing track, too, at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And in high school. So, yep. But, no, they were beasts in high school. They were beasts in... And you see why they Hall of Fames, it'll be Hall of Fames.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's it's very rare to find someone in your family that will make it to the NFL, but get two people.
Both gonna be Hall of Fame.
I know one family that's done that. They had two NFL players, but it's very hard to get one, and then you get two.
Yeah,
and they went at the same time.
And the thing is, I get to play one of them all 3 years. Not all 3 years, but like all 3 levels. High school, college, and pros. That's something fun to do.
Yeah.
Something that somebody can't talk about unless you did it. So,
and that helped. That helped when you got to different places and you knew you had somebody that you could rely on that you knew coming back from, and you had Ahmad Black and you and Pouncey Twins, and then there was
John Brown, Paul Wilson, Steve Wilts.
That's right. So you had those guys with you, and it never. I mean, and then you go to another level, and then you got the same guy that you've been to since high school. And that helps tremendously. Like when you're in a new area, I mean, I can imagine that helps you kind of get your feet wet and kind of get a feel of where you're at.
Definitely.
How good was your track program? Let's go back to Lakeland. How good was that track?
Oh, I went to state all 4 years.
So I heard that you guys used to race people in the parking lot at the mall.
Man, it was my first big time race with Noah Devine. That was my sophomore year. He came in town for a flag football or something, and I was at home because we always hang out at the movie theaters at the time. That when everybody used to hang out at movie theaters and all that, and there's a Walmart right behind it. Mm-hmm. So I'm at home. I get a bunch of phone calls. Say, "Hey, Rainey, somebody want to race you?" And I'm like, "Who? Noah Devine?" I said, "What? What the heck he doing in our town?" And everything else. This and that, and called me out. So they got money online, everything. Okay.
Way.
So I put on my high top Reebok classes, all white back in the day. Get to there, man. You know how big parking lot is at Walmart. So a bunch of cars lined up like it's Need for Speed. The cars got their lights on. I raced them 3 times, and I really didn't even finish the race because I burnt them so bad on the takeoff. So yeah, it was bad.
What time of day was this?
It was, I think it was between 9 and 12 a.m. at night.
I was going to say it had to be a time where there were no cars. I can imagine a Walmart parking lot giving you that much room to work with.
Man, because the police came at the end because they thought it was a fight, but it wasn't. It was just racing and money involved and all that stuff, but nothing bad happened. It was just racing. So, and they thought something was going on, so the police came and broke it up.
They're like, hey, I want to put some money down.
But I didn't know. And then the story got out, and everybody been talking about since to this day.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. It's like I don't want to say it's urban legend, like whatever. Like
it started with that, and then it got more and more, especially when I got to Florida.
Yeah.
All kind of races then, because everybody wanted to see who was the fastest on the team. So,
well, not only that, your collegiate at Florida, your 4x4 team was pretty freaking great too.
So, because in high school, just like I said, I went to state all 4 years. I met Coach Mouse my freshman year in high school.
Yeah.
Because the state championship for high school was at the Gators at the time. And that's when I first met him, and he already knew about me and everything else. And he ended up being my coach at Florida and all that. And I still talk to him to this day. One of my favorite coaches and all that stuff. And
that's cool.
And we could have had a football 4x1 team alone. Yeah. But track was hard as hell. So they all quit left and right. So it was just me, Jeff, and Frankie Hammer, the last one standing. When I say the track practice, oh my God. I almost quit a couple times, but I couldn't because, just like I said, I knew the history of Florida.
Yeah.
So me want to be great, want to be number one and everything else. So I had to sacrifice.
Yeah.
So that's why me and Jeff, the only 2 athletes that won championship in 2 different sports. So
yeah,
Hey, man, I want to be legendary. I want to be great. I want to be known. I want to have pictures everywhere. When my kids walk around, hey, yeah, I was the man.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it. So,
yeah, I mean, you got you got so many accolades, man. Just like all I would need was that 2008 championship, and I'd be like,
you come to my house, see my trophy, all my trophy cases, because they $1,200 a piece. They stand probably about 10 feet, 9 feet tall, and then they all full up. But one at a time, I got to take them all out because my kids with all their medals just taking over.
Yeah, you're gonna find that when your kids, as they get older and they get more awards and medals and stuff, all your stuff is gonna get the boot.
I'm gonna screenshot you all their medals when I get home.
Okay, yeah. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Like when you get older and you have kids of your own, and you know, my dad had a bunch of trophies growing up. He didn't play college anything, but he did a lot of like stuff around here. You know, played the softball leagues and stuff. They won trophies and stuff. That was something he was proud of. And then as we grew up, we put our T-ball trophies in there and our little league trophies in there. And I think that made him more. I think he was more proud of that than he was of
one of my biggest fear having kids was, are they gonna be good enough? Are they gonna suck? Are they gonna not care? But my kids, they are amazing. They work ethic, all that kind of stuff, and want to be great, everything else. But I'm still trying to build that staying consistent and wanting it and trying to be great, trying to be number one, all that kind of stuff. That's the hard part. Like my daughter knows it, but my son still don't, and everything else, because I don't want him to be like everybody else or watching highlights thinking you watching film. That ain't watching film and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Following, you want to be the leader. You ain't trying to follow people. And I want him to be a natural leader that speaks everything else. I don't want you to be like me because I was shy. I didn't talk. I led by example, but I ain't have to do all that talking, all that stuff. But I want you to be totally different than me. I want you to be like a Ray Lewis type speaker, leader type stuff. So
yeah, and you know what? I mean, this is the thing that a lot of parents. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying a lot of parents. They want their kids to be just like them, but they fail to realize that they are different. They're going to be different, and that's okay too. They're going to do their own thing. The basic premise is that you want them to be good, a good husband or a good wife or a good citizen, just a role model, like a citizen, or a model citizen that you want to be, that you want somebody to be proud of.
You know why I ain't make my son a junior? Michael Jordan.
Yeah. That's
the reason why I didn't make my son a junior, because like I said, everything different. That's pressure. Yep. That's build your own resume, build your own name, and all that kind of stuff. I'm not fit to put no pressure on you like that. Nope, because I was built different. This a totally different era. No, let you build your own.
And you know, like I said again, you are your own person, and you're gonna do what you're gonna do. So if you know, you always see the people that they're great athletes. Like just for instance, Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith and his son is at Texas A&M, he's going to graduate this year. But when he decided where he was going to play football at, and he didn't pick Florida, a lot of people were upset, and I know he was too. But he also understood that that's his own choice. And if we expect kids to learn that through sports, where your choices reflect how your life ends up being, how can we hold them accountable for the decisions they make if that's what we want them to do in the first place?
That's why these kids going to the wrong school, because their parents involved in trying to get all the money they can and this and that, and that's why they disappear.
It's remember the movie The Blind Side? Okay, so that was around your time anyways, right? So one of my favorite parts of that movie, I love that movie, and
watch it to this day.
And as it gets older as a movie, we're trying to find out, did this really happen? Did this really happen? Because sometimes they stretch the truth about things. But one thing, regardless of whether it's that story in particular was what it was, my favorite line in that movie is when he's being investigated and they're saying, well, your mom and dad, they want you to go to Ole Miss. Why do they want you to go? Did they make you go there? And he's like, look, nobody has ever asked me where I wanted to go. What if this is where I wanted to go? You didn't, not one time did you ask me that. You asked me, did the coach come? Did they do this for me? Did my parents make me go? You never not once said, is this where I want to go? And that's what it's all about. That's where it's all about. You got to go and do it. So you better go where you want to go.
This is what I tell all my O linemen. Hey, block them over the fence like blindside.
Yeah.
Don't stop till you knock them over the fence.
Take them to the bus. Yeah, I tell our kids that too. I'm like, take them to the bus. What are you going to do?
You know what movie kept me from talking trash?
What's that?
You remember the movie The Program?
Yeah, I do.
One of my all-time favorite movies to this day. Still watch it to this day. And I show it to athletes, groups of athletes and all that stuff because they learn a lot from that movie. Uh-huh. But that's the movie that I do not talk trash. It made me not talk trash to nobody ever. Ever.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I always look at Friday Night Lights.
I love that.
I love that movie too. But Booby Miles is a prime example of nothing against the guy in real life. That's somebody you don't want to be. That's somebody you do not want to be.
I used to be called Booby Miles when I was in high school, but not the bad part.
Right. And that's what I mean by that. Like, nothing against that guy. He was a great athlete. But when you put yourself on that pedestal and you go, you know what, nothing bad is ever going to happen to me. And when it does, what are you going to do now?
But that's the movie that made me make sure I be humble.
Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with being humble. Matter of fact, more people, they're a big fan of somebody being humble.
They definitely is. Because there's a lot of people say, damn, Rainey, you still the same person.
Yeah.
Who else am I supposed to be?
What was I supposed to be?
Because I got more. I mean, I'm the same person. I don't care about no money. I'm the same person. Yep. I'm just that person.
Absolutely.
So that's because that's the thing. Since I've been done with football, that's the thing I be trying to figure out. I'm like, why do a lot of money or just money make people different? Like, I be trying to figure that out. Like,
it's a mindset.
Because what I see from my eyes, like when people get a lot of money, they start doing drugs.
Yeah.
And why is that? Having a lot of money, you start doing like what the?
Well, I've never been in that predicament, but my understanding is it's more available. When you have more money, you know the old saying, more money, more problems, right? So I think it's more accessible to everything. Like, I mean, if you want to get, what is that? What deters people from doing what they really want to do in life? Money.
And then what kills me that people say, oh, people with a lot of money is not happy because money can't make you happy and all that kind of stuff. And then the thing is that I'll still be trying to figure out, name one person that got paid a lot of money in NFL and didn't disappear.
Right. I know.
I try to figure that out myself. Like, if I got paid my second contract or third contract,
right,
would I be the same or would I still play like I played? Because I never cared about money, period.
Yeah.
I love the game. And I told you, the love I received from football, the people, the coaches, I love that. So my goal is to make them keep loving me. So I'm for to keep playing good, playing the best, and helping us win and all the other stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, I've noticed, through the years, and this is no attack on anybody. It's an observation. When someone's trying to get a lot of money, do you see that? Do you notice that they do a lot more? Do you see that their production is way better?
Hey, this is why I want to be the recruiter for Florida, because I know who to go to. them the people you have to go to. They
Right.
trying to get out. They trying to make it somewhere. They trying to save their parents, save their life, and all that kind of stuff. Them the people you want that play for you.
Right.
You don't want people that's begging for money or how much I'm getting or this and that or my parent. No, I don't want you.
Yep.
I want people that love the game still.
After all that money, a lot of times people forget why the reason they started playing football in the first place. You got to go back to those days in on the sandlot or the backyard. Why'd you do it? Somehow you've lost that way. You've lost that hunger, that love.
Yeah, that's why I want to be a head coach in college because I change all that. I'll change all that right now.
We got to do something in college, man.
Because they think they're in the NFL already without touching the field.
That's right. Absolutely. I mean, you either going to get paid. I've said this before. You can get paid. There ain't nothing wrong with getting paid. Okay. But there is something wrong with people getting paid and they're not loyal. Well, if I was an employer and I paid, and Chris Rainey applied for my job, and I said, I'm going to give you $5 million to do this job, regardless of what you're doing. And 2 weeks later, and you know, there's guaranteed money, and 2 weeks later, you find something better, what am I supposed to do? There's no loyalty. Now, I'm not telling you have to stay here for 40 years and not get your worth. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I just don't see the loyalty anymore. Transfer portal, it's gone. It's just gotten out of control, man.
Scared about each other.
Got to put a cap on the NIL. Got to do something, man. It's ruining. I'm serious. It's ruining college football.
Man, like nowadays we had a conversation with our age group but higher all the time. Don't get me wrong, I probably driving a Lambo in high school.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna show you why I drive this Lambo.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna let you know why I got this.
Right.
So it ain't gonna be no old bragging, showboat and this and that. Nah, I'm finna show you why I deserve this.
Tell me why you're the best person on the field and I'll pay you. I mean, basically that's it. That's what it is. Give me a reason. Used to, they had to have a reason. They don't do that anymore.
Shit, I have a contract. Hey, sign this and make sure you read it.
Listen, I always go back to that quarterback that he was from California, went to Tennessee, got paid $8 million, and hadn't even stepped on the field yet. That is absolutely ridiculous. That's craziness. Pure craziness. You're going to pay a kid. I'm literally saying a kid. You're paying a kid to come to your university to lead a program, hasn't done anything yet. You ain't gonna give you're not gonna a business ain't gonna give an intern $8 million. They don't even know anything yet. Interns don't get paid. And there's a reason. They don't know it. Mm-hmm. They don't know what they're doing. But once they get their internship and then they go and they get a job, whatever. I think interns should get some kind of compensation. They don't get anything. It's like when you apply for a job and you have to spend $150 before you even get the job. What are we doing?
Take a test, all kind of stuff, man.
Test, background, fingerprints. It's $170 plus you had to get something. You had to get dress clothes because you can't show up like a bum. You want the job? How are you going to pay for something you ain't even got a job to pay for? I never understood that. Never understood that. Just do it by phone. Whether your water is supplied by a public municipality or a private well, for residential or commercial use, Purified Water Services, LLC has the solutions to provide you with simply clean water. We offer a complete line of professional water filtration equipment and accessories. Soft water makes a difference you can see and feel. Water heater and appliances last longer with less maintenance. Iron and H2S filters eliminate iron stains and offensive rotten egg odors and protects your water softener equipment from iron fouling. No matter what your problem is, Purified Water Services, LLC has a solution. Contact Kenny Williams at 352-446-2709. CY Western Company is located in Bushnell, Florida. It's a great place for boots, clothing, gifts, and accessories for the whole family. They are a family-owned and operated business that opened in 2008. They offer free gift bagging and layaway services, and also a 10% discount for 4-H and FFA members with proof of membership. Be sure to like them on Facebook, where customers can stay updated on sales and giveaways. You can find them next to Lowry's True Value Hardware in Bushnell, open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to 5. Be sure to check out CY Western Company.
Catfish Johnny's Restaurant, served at Lake Panasoffkee and surrounding areas since 1990. For the last 34 years, we have strived to serve great food at good prices and a friendly, casual atmosphere. If seafood isn't your thing, our wings and burgers are the best around. We have our daily specials too. We are open Wednesday through Saturday. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram for more information.
Webster Ace Hardware and Farm Supply are generous sponsors for today's podcast. They have been a family-owned business for 27 years. This helpful hardware store sells items such as archery, Ariat clothing and boots, Wrangler jeans, case knives, Hammond's candies, and live fishing ware. They also have a full selection of hardware, RV supply, propane, Ben Moore, Royal & Clark, and Kingston paints. You need a barn or fencing job done? Custom barn kits and roofing metal are provided at your local Ace Hardware store. What about a new grill for the yard? Traeger, Big Green Egg, Weber, and Blackstone are found here, along with all the accessories to go with them. Stock up your workshop with DeWalt, Milwaukee, or Craftsman tools. They got you covered. Remember to go to ace.com to shop their entire line to have items shipped directly to the store.
Why make two stops when you could shop at two amazing stores under one roof? Visit Bolly Pops on Main Boutique and the Stitching Heifers in the heart of downtown Bushnell for all your clothing, accessories, and custom gear. At Molly Pops on Main Boutique, you can find stylish women's and men's apparel, novelty items, and the perfect gift ideas.
The Stitching Heifers is your one-stop shop for embroidered and printed hats, custom patch hats, and trending graphic tees that can be fully customized for you, your company, or your next big event. Whether you need a single design or a whole company's worth of branded gear, they've got you covered. Come see us at 110 Bushnell Plaza in Bushnell. Shop in-store or browse online anytime at mponmaine.com and thestitchingheifers.com. Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Travelin' Tom's Coffee Truck, the delicious mobile coffee truck that brings you the caffeination inspiration you need. We deliver signature coffee products like our Nitro Cold Brew and Caramel Frappe to any occasion or festivity. And for those who don't like coffee, we offer a variety of delicious hot chocolates, energy drinks, lemonades, and teas. That's Travelin' Tom's Coffee Truck.
Hey man, and the thing is, I bring up this knowledge too about the interview.
Yeah.
When these kids, because every game the same, and you got to treat every game like an interview, because if you bomb this interview, you think they finna call you back? No. So treat everything like an interview. I'm trying to go to the league. Right. So play like you trying to go to the league every damn game, not just one every other,
right, or
once a month or once a week. Every game. You love this game. Why you playing it?
Right.
Oh, it be making me mad. But the thing is, I think this is my purpose. This is why I'm out here. I'm here to tell these kids and show them and let them know and everything. And I got the proof to show too at the same time. Because like you said, nowadays these kids ain't believing nothing or seeing nothing or gonna listen to you unless you got proof.
Yeah.
So like all the kids that I play pickup basketball with, now they finding out, you played in the NFL? Why you didn't tell me? Why I gotta tell you?
Yeah. And then they look at you like you're a unicorn or something. like what? Let me tell you something. Earl Everett coaches at South Central, right? We have kids that don't know who. I mean, I know that was 20 years ago. I get it. Earl, we're getting old. I know it's 20 years ago, but still, with all YouTube, people want to watch. Man, I see kids watching Ray Lewis highlights for the game. Okay, that's fine. But he's been in the league since the 90s. I mean, come on. They'll go, hey, go. You need to go see Coach Everett. And they'll go, who? They don't even know who he is. I'm like, the man is a national champion. How do you not know who he is? It cracks me up. Then they find out that he won a national. He'll wear his ring every once in a while, and they'll be like, "Is that a national championship ring?"
Do the head coach at the school bring him up, or still talk about him and use him as an example? Or anything?
Yeah. I mean there's no reason why they shouldn't.
Or do he even have pictures all around the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a picture of him in the weight room.
Okay.
I mean, of course, he was 20 years younger. Earl hadn't changed. I'm telling you, right?
Because he had long hair.
He had dreads. He had dreads. But I'm like, for the love of God, his face was exposed on national television without a helmet. I mean, it was one of those deals where when that happened, you're like, oh my gosh, and now that they have the rule where your helmet, once it comes off, you're disqualified. The play's dead. I mean, that's something that'll never happen again.
Yeah.
So you win the national championship. What was that like?
Nothing. Because I got
Chris,
hurt.
I've never heard anybody say that.
I got hurt that game. So
that's right, you just said
I made a big play, got horse collar tackle. That's when they started getting serious about the horse collar tackle, and high ankle sprain, and got to wear a boot. I couldn't party. I couldn't do nothing. I had to go straight to the hotel room. I wasn't in no pictures or anything.
No
I even
way.
was still in my boot when we had the celebration at the stadium and all that kind of stuff. So it wasn't nothing to me, but that was my dream and goal and all that stuff from high school to college and everything else. And we had a chance to do it again the following year.
Right.
So, and we didn't get it done, but we got it done in the Sugar Bowl though. So, and I led everything in that game, even though I could have did more. So
yeah, that was against Cincinnati.
I am a player that's never satisfied. I want to get more and more and more and more and more till I cannot get more anymore.
That's a good thing and a bad thing because, and I'll tell you why. This is my opinion. That's a good thing about. There's nothing wrong with that because that pushes you to be the best. But then there's going to be a point in your life that you're going to go, okay, I've done it. Now what do I got to do? That's the bad part. Do you see what I'm saying?
I think the only thing is bad about this, because I'm starting to realize it, is with my kids.
Yeah.
Because I'm always shooting for number one or trying to be great, and I don't want them to be great. I don't know how to put it. I ain't trying to make them be great so bad, or because I understand and I want them to think like me, or because me, I try to be 10 steps ahead on anything, everything I do. So, and I'm trying to teach them and show them and understand. It's hard because everybody different, and that's the only frustration I get. But just like I said, everybody different, and you can't force nobody or make nobody. But I just know win, and my kids understand and know it, but everybody around them don't know or understand. Right. So that's why my son or my kids say, I want you to be one of the coaches on the team, so I can show and help and put everybody in the right spots and everything else. But it's hard because sometimes I get stuck with people that don't know anything, and I got to sit there for a whole season and just shake my head like this all the time. Even in high school right now, like, this all I do on the sideline. Oh, my God. Everywhere I go, Little League football, high school, whatever it is, basketball, track. Oh, my God. Like, that's all I could do because people think you got to cuss at kids to get their attention. You really don't have to. and all that kind of stuff. And that's why I'm glad I'm at Trinity Catholic, because it helps me.
Yeah.
It helps me talk a way that I normally don't talk. So
yeah. Well, people respond differently, but
That
they're also going to respond better when you're not. Some people need that. Some people need that because they didn't have a fatherly figure or something like that, so they need that. You always picture as the dad as the disciplinary. So whatever male role model, and it could be for women too. If they didn't have a dad, then if they have a male coach in their sport, they always tend to cling. You know what I mean? Like they think of them as a dad, as another fatherly figure, and that's a relationship that you build by trust and not being that guy that's going to yell at you every time you do something wrong. Now there are some people that can handle it, and then there's some people they just shut down.
I think my athletes look at me as dad first and then coach second.
Yeah.
So and I like that and all that stuff too. So because I'm one of them coaches that I seen everything. I know everything. Like you say, I got a snap bag, emergency snap bag on deck, my cooler on deck, because I know some kids probably don't have money to get food, or their parents, or anything, or forgot to eat, and all that kind of stuff. Like everything you could think of. Like even with I'm like the water boy when it comes to H2O.
Right.
And everybody loves Coach Rainey water and all that kind of stuff, but I treat them like I treat myself.
Right.
So and everything. So.
But that's a good rule of thumb, because you want to treat people the way you want to be treated. I mean, you don't want to go out and yell at somebody and not, you know what I mean? You lose that trust, and you lose that, I don't know, relationship. I mean, because a lot of people misinterpret. I had to teach my players, if I get loud, it's not because I'm mad. It's because they can hear me. If I'm very soft spoken, you have no business being on a football field unless you have a microphone or like a megaphone or something, because you're not going to be able to communicate. That's why in football there's a lot of signing, because you can't hear crap to begin with. So I've every sport I've ever coached, I've told our players, look, if I get loud, I am not mad. Seriously, I'm not mad. There's nothing you could do out here to make me mad. Even if you do the wrong thing, it's frustrating, but I'm not really mad. I'm not going to go home and I'm not going to talk to you for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But you got to understand, it comes with the territory. And so I get that. But there's also high expectations. You know what I mean? And like with your own kids, that's why a lot of people don't coach their own kids, because they go, I can't. They won't listen to me. They'll listen to somebody else.
I got to, because just watching all the coaches nowadays and seeing from everywhere, hell no, nope. I don't trust nobody.
Well, and then that's not a bad thing. I mean, because what I'm saying is you doing it yourself, because then you better take it up with coach. Well, who's the coach? Well, that's their dad. You ever seen somebody get in trouble for yelling at their own kid in public?
Oh, I seen it a lot.
Oh yeah,
I seen it a lot. Oh, yeah. Like, God dang.
People come up and go, "Hey, quit yelling at the kid!" I'm like, excuse you, this is my kid. I've seen it so many times. I used to work at Disney, and I saw a kid get. Now, this is probably not the time or place at Disney to spank your child, but a kid was acting up. The mom spanked him. There was a woman went over there. She had a fit. I'm like, okay, I get it. Okay, I understand. It's a Disney World. People don't want to see that. Okay, I get it. But if you put yourself in their shoes, if they piss you off, you're gonna, and they keep doing it, they got to be set straight. I'm not saying beat the child. Don't get me wrong, but the kid has to be aware of he's doing something wrong, and that's what we failed to distinguish with kids these days. We're afraid to tell them no.
Hey,
golly, we're afraid. So freaking afraid.
Hey, my athlete's scared of me when it comes to discipline, because they already said they intimidated me just looking at me. I said, why? I ain't know. I'm man, y'all gonna love me to death and all that stuff. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let y'all do stuff that you aren't supposed to and everything else. So, and I'm not scared to discipline the kids either, too. So, I don't care if the discipline is impossible. Well, we finna do it till I feel like y'all did enough type stuff. So, like, for example, we had a track meet. I bought pizza for all the athletes on all the teams. I said, make sure nobody don't eat. Everybody eating at the same time because you got to pray and all that other stuff. So we got a couple kids from my team, Bellevue team, and Westport team. So I found out all this. So I told all the coaches days before the track meet start, hey, make sure your whole team stay after the track meet. I got something for them. And I told them why and what happened and everything else. So after the track meet, Westport said they were going to discipline theirs. I let them slide because I know them like the back of my hand. Bellevue whole team and my whole team, we on the football field and I two them apart. Spinning, goal line to goal line, hopping, goal line to goal line, bunny rabbit, goal line, bear crawls, goal line to goal line. I'm talking about all kind of stuff. Throwing up out there, sick to their stomach, and all the parents right there just watching.
Yeah.
Ain't doing, hey, we love you, Coach Rainey.
Yeah.
And after they got done, talked to them and this and that and everything else and explained to them why and all that stuff. So it's something simple.
Yeah. It was a simple command.
Why are you trying to eat before everybody? Why are you being greedy? Why are you being selfish?
Yeah.
And you got to pray over the food. Everybody.
Yeah.
Like, so.
I get that. And that's something maybe that, you know, sometimes we need things to remind us, you know, it's not about us. You know what I mean? Like little humbling experiences and stuff. And maybe that's something that they'll continue to remember for forever. I mean, I ain't gonna do that again.
Hey, I always use this analogy. It's something that'll bring you back to reality.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like a reality check. Yeah, exactly. Because sometimes sometimes we stray. We go our own way, and sometimes we need to be brought back. I mean, that's life too. I mean, think about difference. I mean, sometimes we'll get away from the thing that matters most. And if you ever notice the things that matter the most, we always come back to. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, that happened in high school. I had the big head and all that stuff, just like I said, with the sitting in the stands. That brought me back to reality. Yep. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. Some people call that embarrassment. Like I got embarrassed. No, that's not embarrassing. Sometimes you need to be reminded. And I think it's a good reminder of something that keeps you grounded. You know what I mean? Your collegiate experience, how did that prepare you for the draft? Like how did you use your, like what you learned from the University of Florida? Like besides your natural skills.
Oh, no, becoming a man.
That's what I'm saying.
No, everybody did like I said, SEC is the NFL already. So, and just perfecting and becoming a man and all the stuff you learn from coaches we was already prepared for and everything else. So, because like every Tuesday, everybody always had a guest speaker come speak to us and everything. He always told us, go get their business cards and this and that, because you never know what you're going to be doing after football, after college and all that stuff. He always prepared us life after football.
Gotcha.
And that was his number one thing, because football ain't long. So, and when I say my business card thing was stat like this, my wallet, still to this day I collect business cards from everybody, because you never know.
True. And
connections and all that stuff too.
Yeah, networking is key. It's a huge tool that people don't use anymore. I
did not know that important until I got done with football.
Yep. Yeah, the people that you were supposed to mingle with and interact with all those times. See, that's why I'm glad that I spent 16 years at a theme park working with people from all over the world because I've got connections. I say connections, but acquaintances and friends that I could call up and still and be like, hey, do you know of anybody that does this or blah blah blah? And it's a great thing, and it's not being. I don't want to make it sound like I'm like greedy or nosy or whatever, like or like I'm entitled. That's not it. It's just a back, like a little tool to help you out if you ever get in a situation where to meet new people or a job or shoot. I mean, even if it's no different than Googling something. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, how do I do this? Well, you got to find out, don't you? You got to ask the right questions. That's what it's all about. But going from the SEC to the NFL, I mean, like you said, the SEC is pretty much. I mean, it's the NFL but smaller. What makes the SEC, in your opinion, what makes the SEC stand above the other conferences? Like, why? Well, everybody hates SEC. If your team's not in the SEC, you hate them.
It's just more grimy. Yeah. It's more you kill or you get killed.
Yep. Kill or be killed.
And that's how it is 24/7, nonstop. Like, people are really killing themselves to try to kill you. Like, It is just straight World War II. Yeah. All 4 quarters.
Yeah.
And the coaches going at it, the players going at it, the fans going at it, and whoever still standing, that's who wins and all that kind of stuff. So, and then being in the pros, that made me realize that football is no different in the NFL. It's the same as at Little League, high school, college. Mm-hmm. Like, you got players that shouldn't be there or players that's sorry as hell. You got players that's learn different. And you got players that never won in their life and don't know how to win or know how to work hard. Like, you see all that. You're like, God dang, what the hell? I thought everybody was going to be perfect in NFL. Nope. Just like I thought everybody was going to be happy and celebrating like the sideline, like college. Because I even told, I said, Coach, like Mike Tomlin, I said, Coach, why there ain't no celebration, nothing on the sideline? This the NFL, it ain't the same. And I asked him that question too.
Wow. Yeah. Because you're expected. You're expected to win when you're professional.
And the locker room is empty. Soon as practice over, it's empty. Oh, but you realize everybody going to their families and all that kind of stuff. That's when you realize this ain't college no more. Yep. You hang out, you stay there for hours before you even go home. So, yep.
What is when it came to the draft and they drafted you, you were 5th round?
Yep.
5th round. And that's another thing. A lot of people go, well, I didn't get drafted 1st round. Neither did Tom Brady.
Yeah, everybody want to get drafted 1st round. Yeah. And when for draft weekend, my focus was don't think about none of that stuff because it gonna mess you up even more. Yeah. And do I want to get drafted 1st round? Yeah, but that ain't gonna happen. Yeah. One comes small to tell, and they looking at different people, or I got in trouble, so got red flags on me and all the other stuff. So that's another thing. But do I want to get drafted 1st round? Yeah, but it ain't fit to happen. So I ain't fit to have my hopes up. So long as I get drafted and go somewhere, everybody gonna pay who went past me anyway. So
true.
I just want to get there, get drafted, and then showtime.
Tell me about the Steelers. The Steelers drafted you. Tell me about
and I probably knew because Pouncey twin, Ike Taylor, because we all trained together and all that stuff. So
that which helped get you more recognition, and they probably were like, hey, these guys are, they're the real deal. I mean, that's what you're looking for. Some kind of you want a lot of guys that play together, stay together. You know what I mean? And
before all that, so I had a quote in college that I got in trouble for, and it banned me from media and all that kind of stuff. Cause they put it on blast now because they think it's funny, but at the time it wasn't. But I said time to die, the B word. So, and when I got drafted, the first thing Mike Tomlin said, I said, "What up, coach?" He said, "Time to die, bitch." And I already knew I'm finna have fun with this coach.
Let me tell you, I love Mike Tomlin.
I love
that guy. I really do. I love him. He's like a, for those people that have never been to Pittsburgh it's a blue collar. It's I call it a little big city because I love it. I love Pittsburgh, man. That my mom lived near there.
It's pretty at nighttime.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. I would, if it wasn't for the cold, I think I'd move there. Seriously, like it's cold. It gets cold, but I love it. So, anyways, a lot of people don't understand the mentality of that, of like the coaching stuff out there. But they've only had 3 or 4 coaches in the entire existence. And Tomlin reminded me a lot of Bill Cowher. Bill Cowher was the same way. He was he reminded me of a guy that was like a high school coach, but really good, really successful, and that you respected and admired. Tomlin's the same way. Man. He knows what he's doing, and that's the thing is, I'm like, when the Cowboys were looking for a coach before they got Brian Schottenheimer, which he's doing a great job. I was like, man, I hope Steelers let go of Tomlin. I want him as a coach, but I can see that. I mean, that's something that when he said that to you, made you feel like, okay, look, I'm part of this. Like you don't want to get there and feel like you're not a part of it.
Nah, man.
So I feel like that made it where he made you feel comfortable.
Yep, and my confidence was out the roof. Yeah. And plus I had speed, so and the way they used me, I was destroying everything against our defense. But the thing is, he wanted to see if I was tough. So we doing blocking drills, running backs, and linebackers. Man, he said, put Rainey in. I want to see how tough he is. Guess who had me go against?
James Harrison.
Oh, my God.
That's just a guess. I'm guessing.
Yes. He ran me slap-o, but I showed him I ain't have no fear.
Yeah.
And I did what I supposed to do, and that's how I got the starting job on third man. I was third down back and all that kind of stuff, the passing game and everything else. So, and I think and I understand Ben Roethlisberger, scramble drills, and he loved me, and I was a good catcher. So, yep.
Yeah.
And then I did special teams too.
I love there's a video of him at camp where it says you can tell who the first string quarterback and the like second and third are, because they're doing the footwork drill with the passing, and they're throwing stuff at him and he's dodging, and the 2 backups are doing they're doing it like little like ballerina. Big Ben comes in there and he's like hitting him with his hand. They're throwing body pads at him, like full blocking pads at him, and he's like hitting him with his hand and stuff. It's hilarious, man. But you can tell. I mean, that's a veteran. That's someone who's comfortable. He didn't have to make the team. I mean, he was already there. But I'm just saying, like, it was so funny to watch that. And I'm telling you, man, Harrison, that guy seems like he's kind of scary. But I think he's also like to me, he would be kind of like really, really cool to be around. Like.
Quiet, don't talk much, just look scary too. He looked scary. I remember what it was. Something, I think our football team for to play each other or something happened, and he tried to bet me for my game check versus his game check. I wanted to do it so bad because that's millions of dollars. And mine was just thousands of dollars. And I think I should have took it, but I was scared at the
time. Speaking of Pittsburgh, what was one of your favorite, like, what was something that you liked about Pittsburgh, the city itself?
It was pretty at night. Love Pittsburgh, but living there, no. because seemed like everybody there, bad bodies, smoke cigarettes, and that's the vibe I saw. And
That's the working class.
no, that definitely everybody work hard and all the other stuff. But other than that, no, it was boring to me because I ain't nothing to do in Pittsburgh, like down south type stuff. So
yeah, true.
If you ain't
any good food that you like, man, if you got to go to Pittsburgh, what's something that?
No, because all the good food was in the facility. So
oh yeah, you didn't have to venture out. Oh, you didn't get to venture out.
No, because I really eat at the same places I've been eating at all my life.
True.
So other than that, I wasn't because I wasn't because I was a picky eater too. So and nowadays, and I got kids and older, I'm trying new stuff.
Yeah.
So, because when you eat the same thing all your life, sometimes you get old, you want to try something and try new things and see what's up. Because, a lot of food that was good back in the day, and now they say it kill you and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Well, you can't avoid any of that stuff. It's in his hands, and then whatever you're gonna do. And I mean, as long as you don't do something stupid to increase the chances of you dying, I mean, it's kind of a crapshoot anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever you're gonna have. I mean, 5 years ago or 10 years ago, they said what was healthy is not healthy anymore.
Hey.
Like, don't be doing that. And then what we weren't supposed to do 10 years ago, we're doing now. So it's like, can you make up your mind what we're going to do? When my dad played football, they used to give him salt before the game.
Oh.
I mean, now it's like, what? Like, you wouldn't do that.
That's back in the day. They used to smoke cigarettes on the sideline.
They did. There's a great photo of, I can't remember who the guy's name is, but that's Kansas City's quarterback. He's on the sideline. He's smoking a cigarette, and he's sitting on the helmet. It's like halftime.
I think that was the kicker one.
Oh, the kicker. It might have been the kicker. I figure out who that was, but you're talking about like, oh my God, it's the halftime at the Super Bowl or whatever, and he's sitting on a helmet like, oh my God, we're down or up. I can't tell. It just, things have changed so much, man. I mean, running backs themselves,
small people getting drafted in the first round now and all that stuff, man. I can't get mad at it, but finally they see us.
You feel like I got some, they finally read my mail. I've been sending in the same mail every, the suggestion box. Take a look at us, guys. Come on.
Yep.
Well, Chris, man, I'm so glad you got the chance to come over and hang out and talk about your career and all that other stuff. And I wish you the best of luck coming up. And I know you got basketball, track, football,
then my own track club and my speed training.
Yes, right. You want to promote that?
So speed training, I had is Chris Rainey Speed Factory, and then got my AU track club, Rainey Elite Speed. So, yep, if you want some real work, because I got about 300 clients, but I say probably about 20 is consistent. That's the thing about nowadays. People don't want to put that work in and not consistent and everything, but everybody want to go D1. Yep. So, and my training is not like, I'm old school and discipline, all that, build character, mental toughness, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I don't care if you're crying, throwing up, whatever it is. You want to put the work in or you're not. You want to be great or you want to be average. It's your choice. So
Chris says, you want to come on down and get ready for Afghanistan?
Hey, come home. Come on.
We're going to be ready for it.
Yes, sir.
Chris, I appreciate you, man, and good luck in 2026. Man,
appreciate you too.
Glad you could get to come over and hang out, and we'll have to do this again, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I'm right down the street.
Now that you got your little taste of podcasting, maybe we can convince you to get your own started up.
Hey, I'm still thinking hard because there's too many people telling me the same thing.
It must be true.
But I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see if I really want to do that kind of stuff.
I got you.
You just like I said, you gotta have 2 feet in, not 1 foot.
That's true. That's true. Commit. Do or do not. There is no try. You got to
the same as sports.
That's right.
If you love sports, you gotta have 2 feet in, not
right.
1. So
that's right. Except unless you're playing college football, you can get 1 foot in.
And 1 foot in the trainer portal.
All right. Well, guys, that's all the time we have today. And I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. And thank you so much for your support. Without your support and help, this is not possible. So until next time, we'll see you guys later. Have a good day.